of vids ago, I restored the free CT125, took it out bush, and it proved its worth. It was reliable. I did like 75k trip, didn't miss a beat. Took all the shit I give it. The original plan with that was to turn it into a trike. So yesterday, me and my mate Doc got busy. So we fabricated up the swing arm, got that all located and squared away. And by squared away I mean, so there's none of this and there's none of that. It's square with the frame. This is the first time I've built a trike, apart from death trike, which is just bloody dangerous. So that'll both work. One on one side, one on the other. Should be mint. G-clamp on the bench, that'll work. I'm actually a pretty shitty welder, but you know, I just throw lots of welds on there and grind it back. Hey baby, what are you doing? Looks like gardening. Huh? Looks like gardening.
Well, it's sort of gardening. I'm sort of doing 16,000 jobs at the same time.
So normal.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
I'm up to no good again. Yeah. Sweet looking bit. That'll work as a shock mount, I'm guessing. Obviously got to pull everything apart yet, clean it and paint it. But there's a couple of bolt holes up in here. We'll take a little bit more off there. But that's actually pretty good. I want that to sit in there like that. Beautiful. Oh, two little half nuts. Bolts, sorry. Doesn't need to be widened much, just needs to be widened enough. See if that fits. Oh yes, much better. Sweet. Top shock mount. Done. But it's hot. So we're going to chuck it straight in the water while we juggle it because it's hot. I burn my fingers a lot, I burn my bench a lot. I normally set fire to everything at least once when I'm building a project because I'm not very good at stuff, but you know, I keep trying. So I can't be going too bad. Right. Let's see if that fits over that. And it does. Ta-da! Look at that. The bolt go through. Oh, it might with a bit of a tap. Just got to tap it in. But what I'll do first is file all that. Because it's no good having rough edges. You end up with some bits that don't want to fit. So that's awesome. We have a top mount. Now we've got to weld that to our other piece, bolt it in there, and we have a rear shock. Righto, we've got it fitted in there. I'm just doing it up now to make sure it all fits, and it will. Needs a bit of a hammering. So nip that up. Setting the brace up this way is it's actually pushing on the back part of the frame in an upwards direction. So big hits are not just taken by these brackets, they're taken by other parts that are behind it. They're pretty tight. Okay. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Let's see how it sits. I've got other shocks, so we're okay. Yeah, right. Knock that back a bit on its setting. Make it a bit softer. Can do though is we can move this back pivot back. That'll soften it off too. Anyway, cool. That's a bit crazy. Okay, so everything fits, and now I'm just gusseting the bottom of the swing arm so I've got somewhere to mount a bash plate to. So that'll give it a bit of extra strength. So we'll get that welded up, then we'll clean everything up, paint it, and we'll install it. Might swap the shock, put a softer one in. Then we've got to do the brakes. I've got all the bits for that. Then we're going to adjust the chain tension and take it for a spin, maybe. Okay, so everything is installed except for one critical element. That's brakes. Got to have rear brakes on this thing. And I've got a bunch of bits to make brakes. That one doesn't fit. That one's seized. That one's seized. And that one leaks. And that one's rusty. The only thing I do have is a reasonable set of brake pads. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Everything else I've made with just bits of shit I've had lying around. Like this was part of a cattle feeder. This was part of a lawnmower handle. This is part of, I can't remember what, some kind of galvoed pipe. But anyway, got good chain tension on it. Got a little bit of a clearance issue there. But I'll put some heat into that and knock it out of the way and make up a chain slide. I've got to make up a chain guide for the bottom here just to keep it running good. But it's running beautiful, and it's stiff. So for now, I'm just gonna have to go and have a beer and do something else for a bit. Have to save a test ride for another day. I could test ride it now, but knowing me, I don't test ride things easy. They generally break. I generally ride them too hard. So I'm just gonna be smart for a minute and leave this alone for now. I've been at it for 2 days, so but anyway, I'm pretty happy with that. As far as fitment goes, it's all fitting good. Just got to pull it all apart, give it a coat of paint, and yeah, then going to make up some rear mud guards. Probably chuck a box on the back because you know what I'm going to do with this. Let's go on a prospecting trip. Right. I think that is the trike complete. All that's left now is a test ride. It took 3 days, it's cost 0 money. It's got lots of bits from different pieces. I reckon it's going to be deadly and maybe a fair bit of fun. But anyway, there's only one thing left, and that's test ride it. Well, I think that that's a success. At least it drifts, nothing broke. Pretty happy with that. Brakes work good. That's my brake setup there. It's a master cylinder off a XR250. Mounted up against this bracket so it can't shift. A plunger and a guide plate. Works well. Disc brakes work great. Next test for that's to take it out the bush on a prospected adventure. We'll see how it breaks. Thanks for watching. Cheers.